So because of this wonderful program we went through, my company has moved from 5 employees to 15, and now we have presence not just in Ghana, but in Nigeria and South Africa, all in less than 2 months. So it's amazing what Techstars and the Backlist program has offered us. And today I'm very excited to share with you the story of Asoriba. So Asoriba, before I begin, means church member in a local dialect called Tree. And I'll be taking you to church today. So, my name is Nanam, CEO of Asoriba, and when you think about churches, probably you think about a building like this with a couple of old ladies at the back sleeping during a short service. But in Africa, when we talk about church, this is what we mean. Yeah, so take a moment and just take it right in there. This is an amazing picture. This epitomizes how services are done with so much energy and excitement, people worshiping. But for a moment, think about it if you were the administrator of this church. How are you going to manage all these people? So the kind of problems church leaders and administrators face includes using a lot of papers to keep records, particularly around membership data, attendance, and reports. It's a headache. Beyond that, there's really not an easy way of creating a very tight community because it's hard to communicate beyond that service. What's the birthday of that guy who came last year? What's his anniversary? How do I call him and say, hey, happy anniversary? You simply can't tell because there's so many people. And when they do have services and they have to give, do you know how the donation is done? It's pure cash. You think about all these people giving money or giving their offerings in cash. That's a lot of work. And you know how it's recorded? They use notebooks with pens. That's really not scalable. But if you think about letting the members being aware of the services that is going to happen, they use billboards like these that are planted all over the city, and in Accra you can see it all over. How many people can see this? How do you measure the reach? You simply can't. It's very expensive too. These problems that are faced by the church leaders has a direct implication on the members. The members, because of the large sizes, there's less engagement beyond that typical service. And this results in another problem that makes them less community. They are not so connected, they are not so engaged. And because of lack of engagement, it results in lower donations. Why is this a problem when they cannot easily raise a lot of funds? So if you see a lot of emerging markets, the church often plays a central role. The church builds the schools, the hospitals, takes care of the homeless and the needy. So when the church cannot raise funds, it simply cannot do the things that helps the entire community to thrive. So that is a very big thing when you can't raise funds. Now these problems I'm just describing affects over 2.6 million churches that have about 500 million members. And in a year, they process about $25 billion in cash. So think about Barclays doing all its operation in cash. I mean, that would be a big problem, right? Every single thing being done in pure cash. So we set out to solve this problem, and that's how come we built Asoriba. So what's Asoriba? Asoriba simply is a web-based CRM that allows the church leaders to effectively manage the entire congregations wherever they are in the world. And for members, we provide them with a mobile app that allows them to stay connected and engage with their church leaders wherever they are. At the same time, they can donate digitally from their phone. So we often say we are digitizing the entire church experience. So let me show you how it works. Like many of us, the first thing we do when we wake up is to pick our phones and check the latest notifications we have. Similarly for Kathy, she's going to do the same thing. She's going to check what notifications she got, and she's going to click on that Asoriba notification, which was a devotional sent by her pastor. Devotions are scriptures that are sent daily by pastors to their members. This one is on tithing. Tithings are 10% of monthly incomes most Christians give to God through their church. So after reading, she wants to give a tithe. She clicks on the giving button, scrolls down, select the tithe option, and in there she puts in the amount, which is $100, and clicks pay. Once she clicks pay, the money leaves her bank account and goes straight into the church's bank account. And right there, the pastor can get to see who Katia is, how much she gave, who processed the payment, when it was settled. But beyond that, he has deep insight to his entire church database from which he draws deep insight to help him and his entire board to make very key decisions during such board meetings. And the decisions that are taken on these board meetings, like the upcoming Sunday service, can easily be communicated from the CRM to the members. So whether you're at work, in the kitchen, at school, or at the shop, you get a notification on your mobile phone about this decision, and this creates a real-time, tight community. So I was expecting a round of applause at that point. So that's how we basically use both fintech, data, and software to help create a tight and Christian community. So the church simply says thank you by paying for the platform fees annually for the service. In addition, there are other services like the donation bits, which are standard service charges, and at the same time, you can also fundraise. I talked about fundraising earlier on. But one of the most powerful things that we just started looking into was financial services. So like I said, the church tends to help a lot of the weak and poor people in society. So being able to provide affordable, safe financial services for the members of the church is very key. So like funeral insurance, health insurance, and stuff like that, on a very stable, strong platform which connects to the church community. But beyond that, the church members are able to buy content like sermons, books and stuff like that from the church platform. And also, remember the billboard I showed you? Now the church can directly send messages to the targeted audience, helping it to stop spend a lot of money on billboards, but using efficient methods. So before we entered into the Barclays Techstars program, we were just about 30,000 members on our platform. But now we have over 60,000 members on our Storyback. And we have close to 1,000 class churches that are signed up on our platform. And this is just the beginning. So you can imagine. To help us really scale, we have very strong partnerships with Vodafone, and just recently MTN came on board to help us tap into the mobile money functionality. And also we have an amazing relationship with Barclays and ABSA. And in there, we are looking at how to effectively bring financial services to this large 500 million Christian network. But if you think about Nigeria, who here has been to Nigeria? Over 22 million people in one city, Lagos. When you think about Nigeria, it's a very powerful market. And in there, we're able to bring our Storyback through our relationship with InterSwitch. InterSwitch is one of the biggest payment processors on the continent. So this is the traction we have so far, but the list goes on. We listed our best startup in Ghana, best startup in Africa by C-Stars. CNN was like for a whole week airing us, and it goes on. But the amazing thing is about the team, my co-founders. From the right is Xavier. Xavier is the son of a pastor. He's a chief product for our web applications. He built a CRM, very sharp guy. Next is Jesse. Jesse is also Catholic, passionate guy, and builds an amazing mobile product. Now, Storyback's mobile app is going social. In that sense, you can now network with other Christians in different churches in different parts of the world. And all that is through Jesse, including the payments. And Patrick, the shortest guy, is a very amazing CTO. He's built a Storyback to be an API that allows us to connect and plug into multiple systems from different parts of the world. And next to Patrick is Obed. Obed is the head of the business unit. He handles the entire sales unit and also helps us market the product both online and offline with certification from Google. He's a very, very sharp guy too. And myself, Nana, the CEO. I'm also a son of a pastor and a pastor in training, and I have a background in machine systems, agric engineering, and at the same time learn to build software. And my main aim is to help this company grow rapidly and expand into key markets. And already in 1.5 years, we've done Ghana, Nigeria, and I'm here in South Africa actually launching the business soon. And in 2 years, we want to have all these key markets so that we can both connect to the 500 million African Christians and provide technology that works and helps them to experience a very unique Christian and church life. So we often say we are on a journey that is designed to bring deeper engagement and also build flourishing communities in the church through effective church administration, so that as a whole the church can have the financial freedom it needs to create that impact in the society and ultimately to fulfill its core vision, which is to win more souls and grow the kingdom through using our platform as Storyback. Thank you very much.